Today, we're going to be predicting the wild card matchups for the NFL this season. So, on Saturday, we have the first wild card matchup, which is going to be the Houston Texans at home taking on the Cleveland Browns. Let's get into it. So, we have the Texans taking on the Browns. So, I think the Texans have home field advantage. Obviously, Joe Flacco has been playing very well, but I don't know. I always thought the Texans were a really good pick in this, so I think I'm going to take the Texans. I don't know about you guys. You guys can leave your answer in the comment section. So let's take the Houston Texans. All right, for the second game on Saturday, we have the Chiefs at home versus the Dolphins. It's supposed to be like a really cool game. So, I think, obviously, the Dolphins, they started off the season very hot. They were blowing out the Bills in their division. But the Bills, I don't know where they came. They came storming out of here. Well, on a five-game winning streak? I'll show it up in there. It's crazy. Like, what even happened, Dolphins? You guys went on a 5-game losing streak? No, obviously, I don't think that happened, but they did lose a lot, and that did end up in them losing the division. So, I think it was that Bills' 4th straight division win. So, obviously, I think Mahomes at home, that I can't really pick against the Chiefs on this one, so I'm going to pick the Chiefs. So, and then starting off on Sunday, we got the Cowboys and the Packers. So, I don't think the Packers are going to win. They are the 7th seed. No 7th seed has ever won. Just pointing that out because, it'd be pretty hard for them to win. Cowboys have been great this year. Honestly, probably, I'm not surprised they won their division. Well, actually, I probably am a little because the Eagles did have a late season collapse. So, and the Cowboys, they took their division. So, I think the Cowboys will probably be able to win this. I don't know, score maybe 20-17. Because I know the Packers defense, it is very young, but it's very good. So I say that the Packers defense will be able to hold them to 20 points. So I say 20-17. I'm not going to do a score prediction on all the games. I'm just I'm just pointing that out there. So I'm going to put the Cowboys. Alrighty, so then we got so our next game, is the Lions versus the Rams. Well, so Lions finally got back into the playoffs, had a great season, finally won their division again in years, so they finally get another divisional win. NFC North champions. So I think they'll be able to win that fairly easy. Obviously the Rams are pretty hot, but the Lions, I don't know. I feel like it'll be a little bit of a blowout. Let's see. I'm going to pick the Lions. Alright, then we got the Buccaneers versus the Eagles. There's not much to say here, other than I believe the Eagles are going to lose. Obviously, everyone's like, oh, what are you talking about, dude? The Eagles are obviously going to win this. It's an easy team to beat. But then again, is it? I know Baker Mayfield isn't the best quarterback. But he's been looking pretty good with the Buccaneers, especially if the Eagles are not doing well. But I can't. I mean, I really would like to say the Eagles would lose this, but I feel like you just can't pick against them, especially when they're playing the Buccaneers. Obviously, the Buccaneers have home field advantage, but I don't really think they can pull it off. Even though they've been really good, I don't think they're gonna be able to do that. That's a hard choice. So I am gonna pick the Eagles. So now we got the Bills versus the Steelers. I just gotta say, I don't think the Steelers should genuinely be in the playoffs. I would rather have the Broncos in, or the like Colts in, rather than the Steelers, because I just feel like they don't really deserve it. And I'm sorry for the Steelers fans, but like they won. I'm just gonna say they won a lot of games that they should not have won, but that's okay if they won it. Good for them. But I don't think Josh Allen is gonna allow his 7th seed to beat them, especially if the Bengals are out of the playoffs. That's a really big relief for the Bills. Because, well, then again, I don't know if Jake Browning would have been able to beat them. So I say Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, Gabe Davis, James Cook, they all beat the Steelers. Especially with TJ Watt out, that's definitely going to hurt the Steelers' defense. So, yeah. Tell me what you think of my picks, and, well, yeah, I think, a little bit next week, I'll do the divisional round.